which kills the eggs. I don't think we need a flurry though. We could just fan, right? We could even fan SI to finish that off and trade in the guy. This rate doesn't kill it. I'll just SI, I think. There's like very limited pressure on the board. Once this guy's gone, of course. Like, while that guy's still there, there's a lot of pressure on the board. We're okay. In before double power overwhelming, and then just Wind Fury guy, and then we're dead. Pretty sure we just get the best deals anywhere, though. What, is Auctioneer gonna live? This guy's crazy. Oh no, he's silenced, it's okay. It's like, this guy's out of his damn mind. Just want a Thanos flurry of this, right? Seems correct. Alright. Yeah, we're in a good spot. Even in the face of Lotheb, I don't care. Like, good luck killing this, buddy. I don't actually have that much damage. We got 9 plus 7. Very weak. Plus 4 then. We like 20. 20 damage. We're close. We're close. We're close. We're a few points from lethal. If he taps, we got him. Watch, he just has the teched in Siphon Soul. It just gets me. Tap. Tappa tappa. Implosion. Dude, what if he kills this Malagos? I'm gonna be thoroughly upset. Alright, good. He missed some juggles. I don't have a dagger up though, so I can't play the Ezra Drake with it. Otherwise it would work. Oh, that's lethal, right? Can we play that with it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, hello. Oh, whoosh. I should finish with the SI. Flurrying for 6 just feels right. It just feels rogue-like. It's like, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. This is good. You know? What's up, Navi? How's it going, dude? Oh man, Warriors is one of our worst matchups. Warrior's hard to kill. We don't have any Sinister Strikes, which are usually pretty important for killing Warrior, so this is going to be tricky. We're going to try and find minions, and then hopefully try and get like a sick gadget turn, I guess, and get a really good Emperor discount on Avis, Flurry, Shiv. That's our max damage composition right there. So we need those 4 cards, Emperor, and a Malagos in our hand, right? It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. It's doable, but it is a challenge. Firebat, did you play other games? I played games casually. Played lots of games casually. I'm pretty casual. So far, the last few games I've been playing, I played Path of Exile a lot off stream. And I got my first level 100 hardcore character, so that was pretty cool. It was just like a pretty generic caustic arrow character, so it's kind of boring. But that's something I started playing. I played StarCraft 2 for a while. I was like low masters, so nothing exceptional there. I played Brood War. I played Frozen Throne. I made custom maps on like the Hive Workshop for Frozen Throne. So I got into map editing with that a lot. It was pretty fun. I don't want to play this minion. It just feeds his War Axe. Yeah, 3 damage doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. Did I ever play World of Warcraft? Nah, I never got into World of Warcraft. Oh, I want a deadly kill that, yeah. I don't want to be giving him all the cards. I don't want to feed the War Axe still. Or do I? That is the question. No, I don't think there's any reason to feed the War Axe. Like, the 2 damage shouldn't matter.
That belongs in a museum.
Sick, Harrison Jones. Now this SI is going to come in handy, though. The recovery play.
This guy's toast.
Alright, and we can hold the dagger now because Harrison Jones already been used and we're going to need it later on. Excited for the Warcraft movie. It looks hype. I don't know. A lot of people are hyped about it. It didn't seem like that exciting to me. It seemed okay. So I can't say I was thrilled about it when I saw the previews. Alright, so coins for auctioneer seems good. We're gonna be able to make magic happen. It's gonna be beautiful. Maybe if I put on the Hearthstone music, it will fix the issues you're having. But then this is gonna screw with everyone that has their own music, though. So that's why I don't do it. Like, I don't know. Those are like the 2 options, really. It's like people either listen to their own music or complain. Did it not even start the music? What are you talking about? I might have Hearthstone muted, I guess. I don't know, it's fine for the first 3 hours of the stream. Nobody complained about it. Why is it a problem now? I don't get it. I don't like playing music because then it messes up my my VODs and then I can't use them. And I want to be able to use them. This Earthen Ring accomplishes nothing, yeah. It makes it so there's 2 things to weapon, I guess. It could potentially accomplish something. Okay, we'll play it. Because you got 3K more viewers? Nah, I got like 800 more viewers. I don't know, I would fix that. Dogs have sensitive ears. That is funny. That's true. That's true. Oh, cancer music. I'm not a fan of cancer music, so I don't really play it. Do I like the idea of Cthulhu? I love the idea of Cthulhu. I think it's really interesting card design. I like Reno Jackson, I like Patron, all the cards that are designed in ways that you can build a different deck archetype and build a deck around it. I went over that in my like YouTube video. You can check that out if you want to hear what I have to say about Cthulhu. And all the other cards. I went over all of the cards that were released. Alright, let me just focus here though, because we're going off. We are going off. Shit, man. Alright, we're done. It's all ogre. We can Violet Teacher prep fan, actually. I'm gonna get an Emperor proc on good cards at some point, so I don't need to have every single card discounted. I mean, I don't need to have both preps. I can get away with just one prep to cycle more, I think. Get this pressure on him if he doesn't have Brawl. We'll see. I just don't want my entire board to get cleared by one Despite swing, you know? Alright, forces him to have to brawl, so he's not developing something, which is good, because then we can develop something. We got this sick 1/1. The apprentice taken after the teacher. And now he's dead. Just like the regular school system, am I right? Alright. Let's fan Earthen Ring. I want to cycle this fan, and I want to wait on this Ezra Drake until there's a point where it can actually not just get immediately Deathbited, so it forces him to Shield Slam or Execute and is a relevant threat. Maybe in America. What would your advice be for new players? I don't know. If you want to be successful at anything, including Hearthstone, the best way to do it is to play a lot. I don't know. Like, a lot of people ask me, like, how do you become a pro player? And then they're like, they don't want to commit to grinding the game. And it's like, well, you kind of got to play the game a lot and grind it if you want to be pro. I can't really... If I double eviscerate this, I'm going to lose, right? If I sap it, I'm going to lose. The problem is, we're not going to have cards to combo with Malagos to kill our opponent, which does make it hard to win the game when you cannot kill your opponent. So let's sap it. That's where we're at in life. We can't afford not to. We have to keep our opponent in a reasonable health total, so we have to keep pinging with the dagger. It's an unfortunate trap, but it's where we're at. He didn't play it again. Holy shit. What are you doing? Oh, he's setting up to hit us for 14 again. No! No! Oh, there you go. Good turn, good turn.
This guy's toast.
Here we go.
I only run one Shiv, so I can't use any of these 3 cards if I want to be able to kill my opponent reasonably. If we draw just Malagos, or if we draw Emperor into Malagos, whatnot, we could make it happen. Unless he runs Bash in his deck. It doesn't look like he has a Bash in his hand, otherwise he would have went face there, so that's good. Looks like we're gonna have to spend these double eviscerates and then try and win by Malagos sticking then. It seems to be our out. Ah, we have Belcher. We could Belcher down. No, we can't. Can we? I don't know if we live long enough. We could find a deadly poison for the flurry, I guess, in this out. If we're committed to the true keeping the eviscerates for Malagos, then this is the way we do it. We're just going, we're playing hardball for sure. And we hope. We hope. We're definitely committed to this win condition, though. We are making sure we're not throwing that away. And it's dicey. Double Shield Slam kills us. Shield Slam weapon kills us. Shield Slam in a cool breeze. Holy shit, we're not dead. We're dead. Okay. Well, we tried, right? Need to have this Deadly Flurry now. Prep, 1 in 5. Nope. Could have just double a Vist, you know, been safe. I mean, you gotta take risks to try and win bad matchups. We were taking risks all day, and we just never found our win condition at the end of it. Most of the risks were paying off, honestly, so we kind of got close. Melee Rogue versus Control Warrior, though. If Warrior becomes more common, if we continue versing it, then we're going to switch things up, drop one of these guys, and put in one of these guys. This is going to allow us to use one of our Eviscerates freely so that we don't have to save for the super combo. It's important to just have at least one against Control, otherwise you can basically never beat Warrior. This is good. How to get better at mid-range Druid? I can't beat Zulok. Well, Joe Crab, my suggestion if you want to improve yourself at any specific matchup is to find a friend, which can be kind of difficult, and get into either a Skype call, Google Hangout with that friend, or something like this, and then you play against your friend, you play mid-range Druid, they play Zoo, and then you both share screens with each other, so you can see every card in his hand and he can see every card in your hand. And this is going to force you to think about every single card that you have to play around. So you just like play with open hands so you can see each other's hands. And now you're going to be thinking about all of the potential things he can do on his turn because you can actually see what he can do, which is going to make you get in the habit of thinking about, when you don't know their cards, the possibilities of things they can do. It just builds that habitual thinking. So that's like the best way to do it. The Zoo versus Druid matchup is really dependent on the first 3 turns in the game. The first 3 or 4 turns into the game is going to be how the Zoo player develops his board and how you react to it as the Druid player. And if you're able to like see their cards and see their line of thinking, you can figure out a way that your cards can better line up against that. So it really helps you just do that. So I like open hand games. It's my favorite way to practice. And then you usually play with another good player and they can talk you through their plays and their logic, and it's good for everybody involved. Alright. Do I want to coin SI into Earthen Ring? It's weak against Muster for battle. Unless I also backstab this. Yeah, I'll just backstab it. I'll be super aggressive here. Super aggressive. And now I can hopefully be able to trade into something and Earthen Ring it and then take him to Value Town. I'm ready. Well, that's not a lot of Value Town.
Well met.
Well, shit.
Hey, lights out.
Here we
Healing for 1 doesn't seem as good as just killing 1. Oh. That sucks. I thought it was Competitive Spirit. For some reason my mind just immediately jumped to Competitive Spirit. Value Town not achieved. Now we're scared of True Silver. Alright, that's okay, that's okay. We can't get that heal value, the juicy heal value, but we can sap Deadly if we want to take the super tempo clear. But how much his tempo is a 3-2 really worth? We probably want to save sap to go with the Auctioneer. We can Deadly Earthen Ring. It's the same thing as...
Hey, lights out.
Trade here, Deadly Earthen Ring. Do we need 2 Deadly Charges? How important is that? We could just go face, Dagger Deadly, hit the other guy. Weak against Coghammer only at that point? Yeah, probably better.
here we
Just
go.
kill this guy and push initiative face, save the Shredder around, unpop so we can potentially sap it on the following turn. If we find something that he plays is like very vulnerable to our weapon, then we can just go Ezra Drake, prep sap, and then just give him the D. Giving him a D is not as great without oil in your deck. He's giving us the D.
Well met.
Yeah, well met, I get it. I'm getting the D. I feel it. Alright, we'll trade this first. Ooh. Is that worth killing? Is that worth killing? Yes, no, maybe so. It helps our odds if he plays Mysterious Challenger for the guy to land on the Challenger if he doesn't trade, like if he goes face. So I guess we'll clear.
Who am I? None of your business.
Does he have a Noble Sack in his hand? He's definitely got one of the secrets in his hand. If he has Noble Sack in his hand, then I guess... it doesn't matter, we're going face either way. Hopefully we win the 50-50, we get to sap the guy that we want to sap. We could also try and like fan trade or something. Whatever. We'll see. So what secret is missing? What secret is missing? Competitive is the most likely one to be missing, right? Competitive or redemption? Redemption's there. Is Avenge there?
Well met.
Alright, so Avenge is not there, so then it's competitive remaining. So then what's the best way? We can do 2-4 across the board. That's not great. I guess we just have to auctioneer prep sap then. Yeah, looks like it.
Well met.
Oh, we can do Eviscerate. And then you can't play Challenger again next turn, that might be better.
Job done.
It's only got 10 damage. We could live.
Well met.
Yeah, so I guess we're probably dead. Like, 1 damage is pretty hard to live through, but if we're able to make it, we do have the Earthen Ring to try and heal out. And he does have to try and invest... He probably has to invest some amount of damage into killing Auctioneer. And if he can't kill us, then he's got to invest 7 into killing Auctioneer. We got a shot. Okay. We have the sap for Dr. Boom now, which isn't great.
Well met.
We might... What is the better way? Yeah, I don't know. This guy had a good curve. It's tricky.
So many options.
Well met.
I'm not seeing great options here. We could try and fan, but what are we fanning into? Like, what do we get off the draw that could help us? Fan, prep, sap would be pretty sick. But I mean, like, even just having the SI on the field doesn't really help us deal with the boom again when he plays it. So is it worth the risk? Probably not. It's probably better just to Earthen Ring sap, re-dagger, hold the dagger. I think that's the better of the plays.
Well met. I am sorry.
Ah, the boombots were pretty merciful.
Put your faith in the light. I am sorry.
Okay, we have another sap in the deck. This is easier than Dr. Boom to recover from. So this is a misplay on his part for sure. Dr. Boom should have came down. Right, we have one more sap. Sap. Fuck. We had a shot. Then we would have just SI'd this and sapped.
As toast.
He gave us an opportunity to win the game by playing bad. But it doesn't matter, he went 6 into 7 into 8. But it is still, we had that chance. So. He had Lotheb into Mysterious Challenger, into Dr. Boom, into Shredder, into Lotheb, into Challenger, into Boom, into Tyrion. No muster for battle though, right? So, yeah. Wow. Okay. What deck do we play now? I don't want to play Rogue. Yeah, the game made me... It leaves a bad taste in your mouth when something like that happens, so you have to switch decks. Is this too anti-aggro? Might be too anti-aggro. Yeah, I mean, we'll try it. I drew a tech towards anti-aggro. Priest is going to be tricky with this deck. We only have one combo. We're definitely going to need to get our Shredders out there, our Druid of the Claws, our 4-attack minions. Just try and grind them out like that. So I'm even going to keep Druid of the Claw off the Mole just because of its effectiveness against Priest. Compared to the most of our minions, which are just going to get entombed. We don't even have Dr. Boom and we only got one combo and no Emperor to try and get in extra damage combos. And we have a lot of early game. One combo, draws Saboteur. Sick. I guess we kept 2 cards, so it's fair that we didn't get either Living Roots or Aspirant. Alright. Pressure time, boys. Pressure time.
Well played.
Well played, concedes. It's like, I don't know what to do, I'm a priest.
Death does not scare me.
Well. It makes us more vulnerable to Alchemist Circle to go this way, but I think it's a risk worth taking. The matchup's bad for us because of the way our deck's built. Oh my god, Keeper. Worst possible one we could draw, right? No, Aspirant's worse. Alright, second worst. We're okay. It's not that bad. But, yeah, obviously not ideal. Alchemist Circle also still clears our entire board. If he's got it, it's over. And we can concede and probably just move on. Not bad for us. We can just force that. I don't want to play into Holy Nova is something to consider. Yeah, we just force it, I think. Draw the whole combo while playing one combo. The purpose of this deck is to not have combo pieces clunk up your hand. And then it happens. You know, nice life. Six mana, what is he playing? Cabal? Light bomb. That's not bad. Getting one of the light bombs out like that is okay. Hopefully Sylvanas doesn't get snap entombed. Because we're on the downslope of our pressure. We need to start finding our lowers and get at least something happening. Ah, death. Okay, it wasn't entombed, I guess. I don't know if that's good or bad, though. I'm leaning towards bad. Leaning towards really bad. He didn't have Cabal earlier? He could have had Cabal earlier. We don't know. I'll hold on to Keeper. Cycle on this guy. I guess if we give him this, it's not the end of the world. We get to take mana from him. Alright, alright. Oh, good. Sick top deck. Sick top deck. We're in it. Alright, we'll go for board control play because our hand has a lot of value in it and we can really stretch the game. Look at how much mana we have next turn. 12. That's insane. Our opponent plays bad cards. We're in it. We got a chance. We just need to find lowers and just start dumping some cards on him. Good, good, good. It's just like Ancient Allure. Poke this guy. Yeah, he's got second circle. Alright, alright, alright. We gotta deal with this 4-7, but after that he's got nothing. And we got our own 4-7. We're gonna find these Ancient Allures. We have doubled Azure Drake, double Ancient Allure in here. We got so much card draw. 6 card draw cards in here. Like 6 card draw steps. We also have a Wrath in there, so 7. There's 2 from each lore, 1 from each Drake, and then 1 from the Wrath. It's gonna be sick, man. Once we hit this card draw, it'll all come together. You just gotta wait for it, man.
Must consider.
Embrace the void.
Alright. At least he's out of cards. At least he's out of cards. Aha! He wasted the Entomb a little early. We got a bunch of these guys in our deck. Yeah. Hope you're ready for this. Never give up, never surrender. We're in it. Alright, I don't want the Blade Master to be able to contest this with the Zombie Chow, so I'm gonna take care of this Zambi. And we're in it. We have a life advantage and card advantage. Kinda. Okay. Not bad. It is a card. Guess we'll take that trade. Spells can't get us. If he hits here, then heals it for 2. It's at 4 health, so it still dies to the Jones. So we can kill it. We're still missing both Azure Drakes, both lures, so hopefully we find those. Fuck. We're dead. We've used both keepers. It's all over. The end is here. Oh, now we hit our cycle. Fantastic. What a game. Hearthstone.
Well played.
We might be able to kill him. Like, we got damage. Hopefully he got Emerald Drake with BGH it. We still have 2 lures in here for more card draw and 2 swipes for burst damage, man. But he got Awakens. The only card that saves him. Casually gets it. You're the best.
I concede.
Alright. That's a life we live. That is a life we live. Let's adapt this for ladders so we can beat priest with this anti-aggro druid. So we're gonna want emperor in there and then 2 roars so that we can out-combo priest and control warrior things. We probably only want 1 aspirant, 2 roars. We have enough cycle cards, we just didn't hit them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This probably goes out for... one of these goes out for Dr. Boom for sure. We can't play combo without Dr. Boom. Is really good. We can put in the second 6, I guess, so our curve's a little higher. So that our dead draws are not as dead. Let's put back in the Sylvanas, okay. Add Kel'Thuzad, no, Kel'Thuzad's bad. I'm not trying to play control druid. You can't not play combo. Combo is really good. I'm just trying to have some anti-aggro tech in there. That's it. Keep it simple, man. You don't need to change too many things. I don't think you need 2 forces in the control matchups to win. 2 forces is really good if you just want to be able to more consistently combo people, but 2 drakes, 2 lores, I should be able to pretty consistently combo people anyway. And it's better against aggro, because force is pretty shite against aggro. Living Rights against Rogue turn 1, probably not worth it. I'm just gonna mulligan everything away, look for Darnassus, Aspirants, Wild Growth, Innervate. He just cleans it up with a dagger too good, you know? I don't want to get beat by just dagger. Easy shredder into Emperor. A more serious question. Are you able to live off your Twitch donations and competitive winnings? I think that's kind of rude to ask people about how much they're making, but I think most streamers in Hearthstone that are like getting more than like 4,000 views are able to live off of it. Do good enough. I was able to quit my job last year, so I was able to play video games full time. So yeah, it's a combination of things between promotional things, streaming, competing in tournaments, and being part of a team. All of those things put together allow it to be possible. So it's more than just one thing for me. Other people are able to do it with just streaming. I'm not able to do it with just streaming. I have to do a bunch of other things besides just streaming to be able to get by. So I'm not quite at that point yet where it's just streaming. Alright. Easy swipe, easy life. I can Emperor trade too, that's not bad. That puts a lot of pressure on my opponent really fast. I can Emperor go phase. Makes me more vulnerable to sap. Yeah, I think I will trade. When do you estimate you'll have life coach money? Never. That's not really what I'm about. That's not why I do what I do. I just do what I think's fun, and if I can get by doing what's fun, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not trying to get rich or anything, I'm just trying to like have a good time. Alright. Is that worth silencing? Silencing means I'm like playing a lot less minions. I think I can just silence it and then taunt up the claw and go phase. I don't think it's bad. It's not great. The other play was just a shredder and then claw and go phase. Well, he spent all of his mana clearing the board and developed none of his own threat. So that's a win. It's a good spot to be. EGH, no backstabs played is kind of sketchy. Potentially Dr. Boom can come out next turn. Most likely it won't. Yeah, we'll do it. They don't usually have BGH targets, and we're in the red zone, man. We're almost there. Coin SI. 4, 8, 12, 13. Top deck swipe. Side bro, wrecked by the top deck. Alright. Druid.
Malfurion versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild. Nature must be preserved.
Alright, Druid Mirror. I think you want Innovator Wild Growth. I'm not a Druid scientist, but I'm pretty sure Druid Mirror is all about that wild growth. Firebat, do you like Hunter class? Do I like the Hunter class? What do you mean particularly about it? Just the class in general? The design with the hero power? Its inability to really make an effective control deck? Do I want to coin this aspirant? No, we don't run like any 3 traps in the whole deck. I like Hunter. I think Hunter's definitely got its place, and I think it's causes an interesting deck most of the time. That's even if it's face-oriented. I know I'm not on the popular opinion here. People hate face-oriented decks. I think it's a necessary evil in the game. I like Hunter. Even though I know I just lost followers. They're just like, this guy likes Hunter, fuck this guy. I think you definitely need it. I mean, you rather get tanked up out of every game? Or have aggro decks exist? Like, how controlled do you want the game to be? Because everyone's like, yeah, we want control decks all the time. All we want is control decks, right? That's what people say. They all jump on the control deck is skill. I love control decks bandwagon. And then the reality comes down to it when we get control metas. Everybody's like, fuck Hearthstone. This game's awful. So people complain a lot either way, no matter what happens. And control is definitely something people complain about when they get those control metas. People are definitely starting to complain about Tank Up Warrior. And it's not enjoyable to play 60-minute games where you know you're going to lose at the end because your deck literally can't beat your opponent's deck, which is what control mirrors end up becoming. Like, the control mirrors eventually get to a point where it's the greedier control deck will always beat the less greedy control deck. So if you're a control deck and your opponent has just like more big threats in it, it's really hard to be able to beat them. Nice Ancient Ore. This is not good. Like, we were able to silence it and it's still a 5/5. Still annoying. But yeah. But everyone's gonna say they love control until they finally start experiencing it, and then they will remember. Because there's been metas in the past where it's been just control mirrors and people would bring just like Gore Howl in their warrior decks and things like this so that they'd be able to beat the other control decks. How do I want to set up to... I might just charge this and kill that. I could play this and hit Living Roots though, the Dream. Or what? I think we gotta take risks. Roots. Oh. Otherwise, I was going to charge this in here to try and set up for my 7 drop to be more effective on the board, because I didn't want my 4 attack minion to get value traded into and then not have the swipe to follow through. So I figured this one was better than the claw taunt, because now next turn we have a higher odds of finding the swipe necessary to clean up if he decides to value trade.
Time waits for no one.
Oh, jeez. Whew. That's not good. Fantastic. Hey guys, you think he has combo? I sure do. I sure do. No, he didn't have combo. Holy shit. We're still dead. Dude, Ancient War needs more health, man. Alright, let's see, what do we do? Alright, we'll just queue up again. Druid mirrors are Druid mirrors, so like sometimes you lose. I think that's fine. People hate Face Hunter and Secret Paladin because it's aggro. It's too easy and efficient. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think the general tendency in almost every video game that's like come out, except for some rare cases, has been that people like easier. People love mobile apps, those sort of games. People love pay to win, where you can pay like $1 and get advantages that help you win. People love winning. They love easy games that just spoon feed you victories. That's been the most popular trend in like most games that I've noticed. So people would much rather be given a win than have to learn and try and earn a win. I'm not saying that's necessarily true about Hearthstone, but I'm saying you can definitely tell with most video games out there that they've become easier and people have been getting a lot more free win sort of games, at least in my opinion. The casuals outweigh us, guys. It's true. What are you gonna do? We're the minority here. There's more people in the universe than on Twitch. Feels bad. If only everyone came from Twitch, you'd have challenging, exciting video games. Double Wrath or Keeper Trade. Keeper Trade allows him to get his Keeper down successfully. He has another 4-drop because he coined out the Shredder, right? So he's either got a Keeper in his hand, or he's got a piloted Shredder. Or he's just doing this because he's got no other play, or he has a swipe in his hand. So Double Wrath allows me to not have very much cycle going forward. I don't have very much value in my hand. It's tempting. There's definitely pros and cons to either one. I'll silence. If I'm silencing, I don't need to trade. If he's gonna like Keeper Trade, then he's gonna do it himself. Unless he wants to silence value trade, and then I have Wrath for 1 then, to pick it up. Didn't play around Savage Roar. Punished. Nah. Savage Roar would have led to the same outcome. He would Savage Roar, hit it here. Lose 4 life from that, we would have traded there. Shredder would be dead. So the same exact outcome would happen if we did the other way. I guess we have 2 Wraths to cycle, so we don't need that much cycle, so we can play Wild Growth now instead of saving it for cycle later. Well, let's Sylvanas. Sometimes we take that Ancient War, and sometimes it's juicy. Sometimes you win the game. Sometimes they force nature and get lucky. Come on, 25% or one time! Damn it. I mean, we still took up his whole turn, so that's an accomplishment in its own. Alright, so... we can Wrath for 1 and Force of Nature, or we can... yeah, there's no other great plays. Let's Wrath for 1 first, see what's happening. We definitely gotta cycle that, because we gotta get better cards than this. Could have just played Drake instead, but I like having the spell power on this Wrath coming up, and the spell power on Swipe potentially. I don't know. Giving his minion more value didn't seem like the right thing to do. So my war's alive. His war is dead. I think that's good. Should have Wrath first. Oops. And we would have known we were going to do this. Ah, Boombot for 4. No development? Ancient War time? Happy times, happy times. Definitely cycle this guy. Had Azure Drake swipe ready now too. Dude, Azure Drake double swipe. Just need 2 innervates. No uproot. Ooh, this is gonna be a gnarly swipe. Swipe dealing 5 is just so perfect. It lines up with so many minions. Oh, oh baby. And we got our lures to keep going after this? Oh man. Yeah, I'm punching him in the face. Are you kidding me? He's almost dead. We have 15 damage next turn. Nah, I should have traded. Instantly punished. Not punished. He doesn't have any clear with this. He's dead. Alright. Got there. Absolute Warrior, what made you switch from Archon to Cloud9? Bunch of things. Bunch of things. Don't want to really dig up that drama, but basically there was issues, and the best way to fix those issues was just leave the situation altogether. So that's what I did. And then I made a video about why I joined Cloud9, and you can check that out on my YouTube. Answer any of your questions you got on that topic. More druids. We might need to play some tempo mage, man. There's a lot of druids coming out today. It might be the time for tempo. I'm gonna keep Innervate Dr. Boom and hit Wild Growth. Check this out. Damn. Alright. When you got 2 rats, it's usually pretty good to cycle. I can go face because I'm going to hero power next turn anyway right now. Sure. He'll probably trade if he plays a 3-drop. He's likely going to play a 5-drop, so maybe we can get our dude to stick around a little bit. Our hand is fine, right? We're going to go turn 4, coin Innervate Boom into Druid of the Claw, so we don't need to cycle this Wrath. We can use it for tempo swings later. So we'll just hero power this. Get our 1-1 alive, unless he's going to go hero power 3-drop instead of 5-drop. If he does that, then our Boom's even more threatening. Nope. The tree lives on forever. He's gonna have mind control tech. It's gonna be this next level play to let my tree live, so that when I Innervate Boom, he gets mind control tech value. I'm gonna get punished. I'm ready. Dude, does he have Wrath Swipe? That'd be dirty. Wrath. That's not nearly as cool. He doesn't have Swipe in his hand, we know that for sure. This Boombot's killing an Azdrake. Damn, he didn't hit it. Okay. We need to see if the Boombot can kill the Azdrake, right? I told you. I told you. I was like, yeah, that's killing an Azdrake. Why do you think War is a good card? I think it's good against aggro. 5/10s are big. Aggro doesn't have great ways to get through it most of the time. A lot of them don't play Owl. If they do, they only got 1 Owl. This is a Druid deck teched towards anti-aggro. It's only got 1 Force of Nature to try and help out the aggro matchups. And it's got 2 Living Roots and an Aspirant, so it's got 3 early game anti-aggro cards. It doesn't have Shade to help out against the control matchup, so your grow condition for Shade's kind of limited. Still got 2 Roars though, so it still has a win condition out against things like Priest and Control Warrior, so you can get the Fawn double Roar going. Those sort of things. I mean, Emperor is stuck last turn. Leads me to believe it'll probably stick again. Thought about maybe innervating Druid of the Cloud in charge instead of hero powering and trading the Boombot. I don't know. Seems kind of greedy. I think we need to play around combo. Yeah, Ember's lived long enough. I say let's just get rid of it. How much is combo though? 14, and then he goes 4 and 2, and then he has 8 plus 5. He doesn't kill us. We're gonna disrespect it. So we got 15. He would need combo plus Living Roots, and he'd have to rip one of the pieces.